Hey there, everyone. We're live. It is
Yeah.
so nice to be back here with Wellington, um, to get back in the swing of things with the
Hey
there,
there,
challenge.
everyone.
We're live.
Sorry,
It
I
is
can hear
Yeah.
so
my own
nice to be
audio in the
back.
back.
Background that's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna mute that. um, yeah, but Wellington, how are you? It's nice to see you. Nice of you to be here.
Man, Nate, thank you for having me here. Like it's we're gonna bring something very nice for people today. Something that Brazilians love.
Yeah,
They go crazy.
I
But
can
not only Brazilians,
imagine.
of course. It's for everyone.
So first, I'll just have a quick check with everybody who's watching. I see there's a few people watching right now. Thank you really a lot for joining. Uh, can you hear us? Type something in the chat. How about that? That would be great to know. It seems like on my end, everything's going good. So I'm just going to continue. I think uh, before I let Wellington introduce himself to everyone and like why we're here, I just want to say that we are back this year. The D2 conference will be happening. For those who maybe don't know or haven't heard and seen what we're doing, I mean, I think we've been quite active recently, so a lot of people know already. But we are back. The big change is that we moved to Budapest. Wellington's going to be there too. We've moved it to Budapest this year. It will be on September 5th and 6th. And we have a fantastic location. It kind of brings back some memories of some older D2s we did in around 2016 to 2018. It's the Budapest Jazz Club. I was there this week to check it out. Amazing. I mean, it's such a perfect place. I think another nice thing is that it's not huge, so like it will be a nice intimate environment. It's going to be probably 200 people there, something like that. It's perfect. It's actually a great number. It's like a great size. The place has everything you need. It's got a bar. It's got a nice room, a very nice room for where the performances are happening, which is where we'll have the conference. Plus a lot of space elsewhere, as well as the ability to like watch what's inside the main hall, even if you're outside. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I wish everyone could see the place beforehand, because I think a lot of people would want to be there. Yeah, so tickets are on sale. There's a link in the description here. So yeah, if you can make it, we'd love to see you there, and it's going to be a great time. But yeah, you can check out the website. It's in the link, and you can see who's speaking. So Wellington, let's get into like what we're doing here today. I think
Okay.
before we talk about that, I would think it would be great if you introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we can move into like where this is coming from. Obviously, because you're Brazilian, but yeah, okay. Like that's, but I'll let you talk
Yeah.
about it. So
Yeah. So I'm Franzão, Wellington Franzão. Guys, I am Brazilian. I'm a CG artist, creative director at Elephant King, and I have been working on this field for nearly, I think it's 7 years, 6 years, something like that. I know, like maybe for you, and I'm not saying like you old, or just maybe for you, it's like okay, this guy just started.
hey, I'm old, man. I'm old.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not running away from it.
no, just kidding. And I would just want to share with people what is actually the D2 conference for me, because I won my first conference ever in my life was the D2 conference in Vienna. And I used to watch, I think I told you these already, Jason, but I used to watch on YouTube like like not every day, but like every month, I don't know. Because it's I don't know if he's still there, but I used to watch the CG award
Yeah.
ceremony and things, really nice stuff. And it's something, and I was actually dreaming about the CG award itself. So one day it happened, and that was something like it was so cool for me. But the D2 the first conference in my life was G2, and I won a contest. That's why I end up in a conference. And one thing that I can say to people is like, don't do it because you're gonna get addicted to a conference. Like, really, it's just once you go on the first time, once you go there and you see, like, I think the feeling was, wow, there's so many people who actually work with the same thing, and we deal with the same problems and these things. So, and actually, with this contest, that was the Akira challenge.
Yeah, now that you're talking about it, I really wish I had opened that image. I will look for it in a second, like, because I don't want to. I'm good if I do try to do it now, it'll go up in front of the screen or something. So I'll wait a minute. But yeah. I have this image, so actually I can show everybody.
Yeah, I actually have it like quite easily for you. Just a second, if I could just WhatsApp you.
Sure.
Here you go. So that one was I think was one of the first contest that I joined, and it was so nice. It was a good feeling. And then I actually moved to UK, so I was around there already. So to go to Vienna and to the conference, and yeah, and then I decided, and then everything started there.
Once I went, throwing it up on screen right now. So this was the image that Wellington won with. There were, as usual, there were really a lot of amazing images coming out on top. It's a hard thing to do. So yeah, congrats, man. That was I remember this now, back in the days.
Yeah, that was the one, and it was fun. And I actually, that it's I feel I can feel like there's maybe like someone like on the same not same position, but like in the same stage where I was in that time. So this can be the contest, like for that person, it can be the one that's gonna open like the gate, and okay, that's your first conference you're gonna attend, and all these things. So,
and we have something special to reveal about this today. So like, we'll do this in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I brought the idea for Jason, just like chatting with him, annoying him, and then Jason, what about if you do like a contest? And honestly, at first I was like, only for Brazilians, and he was like, man, what? Like, what are you doing? And then like we agree, okay, no, that's for everyone. Of course, that's for everyone. And the topic here, I don't know if you're gonna start talking about the main topic, but it's Senna. I think if you don't know him, there's something wrong. Right?
Yeah, I know who he is. I know who he was, yeah.
Yeah, so this, I've done a personal project with Senna before, with the cars. I don't know if you're gonna show now, Jason, or afterwards.
Yeah, I can. Let me share with you so you can see. Someone said my mic was a little bit low. I was trying to boost it a bit. Is it better? I guess that's what I would like to know, if someone can tell me. Is it a little bit better now? Anyway, I'm going to pull this up. Let me share my screen, because then you can see what we're talking about here. So yeah, here you go. You see it? All right, cool.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about this a little bit, that would be great. Understand like where you're coming from here.
Yeah. So that was I was just playing around with Senna stuff, and especially the car, and the idea was like what if we had the latest McLaren car, Formula One, with the same advertising and similar colors, as if it was the old one, as if it was the MP4, because this picture, like what we have here, is a mix of of CGI. The car is a CGI, and I'm mixing with the photo. So in the photo we have the MP4, which is the old the previous car, like the old one. So I remember like talking to co-workers, like, oh, like where can I find this model? And I think I bought one, or I found like a free one or something. Like the only thing I know is like there's not the latest like one ever. It's like 2021 or something like that. But it's still, you know, if you compare with the old one, it's still really nice. And I think the main idea with this project was, what if the Senna is still alive? What if he's still driving? So, like, because the MP4 car, the car with these colors and advertising, it was such emblematic one. Like that was really strong, and people remember that. And actually, yeah, that's another angle. Playing actually with you know, as we do with buildings and towers and architecture, like mixing the photo with merging the photo with the CGI. In this case, I was merging the car and the photo, and I remember and this image specific was quite tricky to with his legs, because you know the previous car was different, so I was playing with the Photoshop. That's just fun.
So you had another one as well. Yeah, this is also cool.
Yeah, another one. Yeah, that was a fun project for me, honestly. And yeah, I think the main idea is, what if he's still alive? So he's still driving a new the latest McLaren car, and yeah, we all know like he ended up in a really tragic way, and it's quite interesting because I was watching this week again like a video, a documentary about him, just to, you know, get fresh about him. And the crash actually was with in my mind was this one, like the McLaren one, but actually it was the one from I don't remember the company, but it was a blue one.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like it in my mind was okay. No, because I was watching the video, and when he's like, I was waiting for that part, of course, and then when I saw that, I was like, wait, that's going to be another crash like he had. Like that's crazy. You know,
I think one of the most interesting things that I ever like learned about Senna was that he was actually, before he died in this crash, he was actually a quite outspoken person for like the safety in F1, and that a lot of the improvements for the safety that they had up until that point were because of him. Like he was really pushing this all the time. And I think that's quite a great legacy as well for him. Not just the fact that he was an amazing driver, but the fact that he was sort of pushing that forward. And I think, you know, you get to today and the guys, I mean, pretty much can survive any crazy crash in these cars. They've got so many safety features inside. But I think just to move on, because I want to, you know, try to, you know, make this short. It's just a quick, you know, introduction to the project. One thing just maybe quickly you could say is like, what is kind of your expectation? You know, obviously we want people to be creative here, come up with a concept. One of the rules, of course, is we are providing two models. There's going to be the model of the new car and model of the old car. We'd like you to use both of them in the image that you create. But we also want to see creative ideas. So like, I'm going to ask Wellington what he is expecting or what he would like to see, but at the same time, we're open to have many ideas included here. So yeah, Wellington, let's hear like what you expect.
So the way I see it is, actually, we want to see people's idea, like different things, of course. But we're gonna provide two models: the old one, the old MP4, and the McLaren, the new one, like the one we see here. So you can play with these two models. So it's like you've seen it's not a timeline. I forgot the term. Like, as you see the past and the present,
like a then
somehow.
and now kind of thing. Then and now, yeah.
Yeah. And then, but again, I think you actually was talking about this before, Jason, with me. It's okay. We think the car is cool. We're gonna provide the car mods, but when you working on this contest, on your project, you must remember Senna is is not the car. So if you go through his career or something, I'm saying that because I do that on my projects to get inspired. So I understand the context.
Yes.
So you guys can come up with creative ideas, and of course we must see the cars there, but it's about Senna. So you can work in something relate to him, something that you think it makes sense. And what if I would give you guys an advice is to kind of just go on YouTube, watch few videos, and that's gonna help. Once you understand why you're doing this, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I would say the same. We're really interested to see creative concepts, creative ideas, something even out of the box that surprises us. That would be amazing. But at the same time, yeah, remember that the inspiration for this is Senna. It's actually not even the car in a way. It's actually Senna that is inspiring the whole thing. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah. A couple of, I mean, I don't want to interrupt you, Wellington, if you had something else to say, but I wanted to just explain a bit also about some of the other things we chatted about a few minutes ago. So one of the issues, of course, is that, as you can see, there's logos on this car. These are the logos from the sponsors at that time. But in order to avoid us having any issues and for anyone else to have any issues, we don't have the model ready yet because we're going to update this so that either it has some fake logos on it or something like that. So that, because it's also, there's cigarettes, there's things maybe even YouTube doesn't like it. I don't know, but we'll find out. But in the end, we'd like to make sure that no one, including ourselves or Wellington, has any issues with these, using these. So we're going to provide something like that. Obviously, from the standpoint, you can change things around if you want, but whatever. But of course, I think in the end, it would be great to avoid using copyrighted logos and things in the end, just in case. I mean, I realize we're using probably Senna himself. There's a foundation that, but that's just the inspiration. So,
yeah.
We've done this in the past with Star Wars or Lego and so on. We're not using the logo. We're not using the copyright stuff. That's just our inspiration. So keep that in mind as well. So we will have the website and the models ready in the next day or two. I would say it will be soon. We will make some more posts about this when people can come back and check that and have everything ready to go. But let's talk about the cool thing about how we're going to do this. So normally how we're doing this is, you submit, we're shooting for August 12th would be the submission date, the end of August 12th. So Central European Standard or summertime, at 20, right before midnight. A couple of days later, we would have the final live judging show. But this year we're going to do something different. I'm so excited about this, man, because we always wanted to do this. Instead of having the final judging take place only online, we're going to do the pre-selection. Usually we start around with the top 25 images. That's how we start our show. Maybe this time we can start with a few more since we're going to do it this way. And what we'll do is we'll narrow it down to 10, and we will stop there. And we will do the final live judging of the final 10 images. We will do it live at the D2 in Budapest. And look, what we want to do is, that's why we want to have it about 3 weeks before, because anyone who's selected in the top 10, we will give you a free ticket to the D2 if you can make it. I know some people are quite far away, but we're going to live stream this as well from the D2, so you won't miss the final live judging either. But the idea here is that we actually finally bring this to in the real life, like actually doing the judging in real life, live on stage. So we're really excited about this, and we're super excited to offer this like opportunity to the top 10 people to at least have the ability to have a free ticket for this. So I hope that's also exciting for everyone. Yeah, and I think we're going to let you know when all the models are ready. I don't know, Wellington, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it. It's just it really. I think it's just important for, like, maybe people watch this and like, okay, that's a contest. It's silly stuff, and yeah, we having fun. That's it. But when I was like joining the Akira contest, and when I won that was so strong. That was so important. I remember you guys on live. Okay, Wellington Franzao. and then attending to the conference itself, and so I can't even explain. So many connections and friends, and you start to see actually the industry from a different point of view. And I know, like, in my I'm sure like it's gonna have lots of Brazilians join this contest, and if they can, let's say, if they win, and then they can go and attend to this international conference, and I can say that join the conferences change my life somehow. I have my life apart from work. But so many friends, so many people. And one thing that it's fun, Jason, like, you are in a conference, you are there talking to people, and then there's a random person, a random guy, a random girl, and then you just start chatting. And then after that, it becomes friends. Like, I have friends today from this conference, and that's what I'm enjoying. Budapest, I'm enjoying like all the conference that I can, and I can afford, of course. So yeah, I think the main idea here is you having fun with this. Okay, that's it. You're gonna have fun with the challenge, like creating your own image, directing your own thing, and if you win, like, it's a ticket, but it's not for the conference. It's for you starting like your connections somehow. And I'm saying that, Jason, because especially in Brazil, we have a different reality. So there's people that never attend a conference in their life.
I want to add. I mean, what you're saying is really important. I think people, if you haven't been to conferences, it's one of the things that you start to realize, like, after you do it. Obviously, as one of the organizers, I have reaped a lot of benefits from it myself personally, not just from the conference itself, but like all the people I've met over the years. I basically know everyone, let's say, who's in ArcViz, and it even led to like where the position I hold at Brick now. So all of these things are important. And what's really cool is this year we actually have someone, Nadia Monte, who is going to be a speaker at the D2, and I remember when she came the first time, but she actually said the reason that she ended up becoming and working in ArcViz was because she came to the D2, and that's a really amazing thing. And she came as a volunteer. I remember she was a volunteer. She was studying in the Madi in Venice, and we are usually getting people. They were usually coming to help us. So this is an amazing story, and I think it's like a good example of like what can happen to you if you take part in these things, and you meet a lot of people. I mean, your biggest asset is going to be all of the people that you meet, your network. So this is like a really important thing. This is the whole reason that this conference exists, and that
Yeah.
is the purpose of it. So we really are excited that we're going to be able to allow people to have a chance to come, the top 10. This is amazing. And
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a top 10. Like there's 10 people. Not only the winner, there's 10 people there that
yeah,
if they can attend now, they just
it would be
they can.
amazing to have the winner, be
Yeah, yeah.
present and be able to like give them an award. We're gonna have something to give you if you're there, even if you're not there, but if you're there, we'll present it to you on stage. So I want to say, thank you to everyone who has come today to hear this, and of course, tell your friends. They can always come back and watch this video. Like I said, in a couple of days we're gonna release the website, and the models will be ready, and then you'll have until August 12th to work on something and provide us with something. There will be some official rules on the page as well that you can see, so you can understand better what it is we're expecting. So yeah, I'd like to sign off now. I think we've said everything we can say, and Wellington, I really appreciate you being here and bringing this to me, and like doing this together with you is going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, indeed.
So thank
so
you.
Yeah,
go ahead.
If you guys have any problems with the model, like that's gonna be my fault. Like at all. So, and you cannot, like, that's one rule you have to write down, Jason.
Yes.
You cannot send me a message like, man, go to hell, like the model is messed up, like you cannot do this. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to rework the model, that's on you. Okay.
It's not that bad.
But you can now. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot, Wellington. Stick around for a second. We'll say goodbye. But to everyone else, I want to sign off. Thank you so much for being here, and we're really looking forward to seeing your submissions in the next weeks. So, good luck.
Cheers.
Bye.